Hi guys, my name is Trinh and today I'm here to do a book review and discussion for To All the Boys I Loved Before by Jenny Han. If you don't know, this is actually the first book of a trilogy, so there are 3 books in this series, and of course I'm pretty sure everyone has known about this book. This book follows a girl named Lara Jean, and she has written 5 love letters in the past. So it's basically her expressing her emotion and her feelings to the boys that she has loved before, you know. But it's also a way for her to move on. So she has written 5 love letters, and she basically, you know, it's supposed to be a private thing, but then of course one day those 5 letters get sent out and she has to deal with the consequences. Overall, I did enjoy the story. Okay, it's very fun, it's entertaining, but at the same time I have like a few critiques. The characters, let's start with the characters because that's pretty important in this story since it is like a contemporary novel and the whole series is about, you know, the characters. I don't love any of the characters except for the dad. That's saying a lot since the dad is such like a minor character, but the dad is so fantastic. He's such a good dad, and I love how his own daughters really love him and they appreciate him, which is very important. But as for like the main character and then of course like the love interest and all that fun stuff, I don't love anyone, not really. I don't even love book Lara Jean. That's crazy. I'm saying book Lara Jean because I love Lara Jean in the movie. I think they're completely different people. I have said this in my video about the movie. I think they're just so different and I just don't like any of the characters in the book, honestly. They all annoy me in their own special ways. A lot of times like I read the story, I'm like, okay, this is like very entertaining, but at the same time I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh my god, I totally relate to this certain character because of this and that. No, I just don't like anyone except the dad. Now if you don't know, I'm pretty sure you do, there is a book to movie adaptation called To All the Boys I've Loved Before, and it is on Netflix, and I have done a video about the movie and how much I love it and stuff like that. I love the movie so much more than the book because the things in this book, there are a lot of things I don't like in this book, and anyway the things that are in this book that I don't like, they're not in the movie. It's like they took it out and I'm like, thank god. The book is still like wonderful in its own way, but if I had to choose which one I love most, I'm gonna pick the movie because I relate to the movie on like another level, honestly. The book, like I said, entertaining and fun, but don't love the characters. It's kind of messy. There are a few things that's just so messy in this book, honestly. Overall, I gave this a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Like I said, it's enjoyable, it's fun and shit, but like I don't love it. And I'm gonna sit here and talk about the book, the events that happened in this book, because I feel like there's a lot to talk about even though it's just like the first book, and right now I'm reading the second book and damn, I can't wait to make a video on the second book. So if you have not read the first book, leave now. Like seriously, I'm gonna spoil you and you don't want that. The first thing, or like one of the first things that happened in this book, is that Margot breaks up with Josh. So they've been dating for like 2 years or so, but then of course Margot goes to college in Scotland, which is, you know, understandable because she wants to explore and stuff and travel. But then of course she breaks up with Josh and Lara Jean's like so confused, like what the hell? Now I have like a few comments about this storyline because this plays like a big part and shit like that. I know that Margot is very conflicted about the breakup because she breaks up because her mom tells her not to have like a boyfriend when she goes to college and stuff like that. I know that she does not want to break up with Josh. That's the thing. I know that Margot still loves Josh, but she breaks up with him because of her mom's advice like back in the days, and I know that it's like for a good reason because she does not want to, you know, cry over a boyfriend when she goes to college and stuff like that. But at the same time, I hate that trope of like someone breaking up with their partner in like a very serious relationship just because of college, because I think they could make it work. That's the thing. I think that Josh and Margot had something special. Everyone saw it. They had something really special, and then of course she broke up with him. But I know that in the second book I said too much, honestly. I won't say much. But anyway, I just hate that trope. I really did, because yes, I know that she does not want a boyfriend when she goes to college and stuff like that, but at the same time, long distance relationship, you know, they work. What is going on with the lighting? Long distance relationship can work out. I have known a lot of people who were in like a long distance relationship and they work it out, you know, they're married and shit. But for this, like Margot didn't even want to try. She didn't even want to try this long distance thing with Josh, and I feel like if they try even just like for like a few months, we can say if it will work or not, because if it doesn't work, then you know it sucks, but if it does work, then that's good for them. But I know that this breakup is very important because it does further the plot, you know, because now that they have broken up, Lara Jean's like, oh shit, Josh is single. Now let's quickly talk about the mom, because she is a character that's pretty important in the book, even though she has died a long time ago. But her death really scared the crap out of me because it's very realistic. Basically, she was like mopping the floor and then she ran and she slipped, hit her head on the floor, and then she was like, let me take a nap to make myself feel better, and then she never woke up. That scared the absolute shit out of me because that can literally happen to anyone. Anyone could slip on a wet floor and then hit their head and then just never wake up. That scared me, honestly. Oh my god. So Lara Jean was in love with Josh for like quite a while, and then of course she stopped having a crush on him when Josh and her sister started going out, of course, because if she, you know, start liking him again, that's just wrong. But of course, we had that conversation with Josh and Lara Jean and how he revealed to her that she was his first crush. He liked her before he liked Margot, and then of course she's like, oh my god, is there a chance for me and Josh after all? I don't know. So of course we get that scene of Lara Jean teasing Kitty about having a crush on Josh. All of the girls like Josh in some way, and I'm like, what is so special about him? I mean, I don't even get it. I mean, sure, he's a nice guy and all, and he has, you know, lived next to them for quite a while, but at the same time, what is so special about him? Like, why are all these girls, these sisters, have a crush on him in some way, you know? The letters get sent out. Thanks, Kitty. And of course, Peter's like, yo, what is this? Like, what is up with this letter, of course? And Lara Jean's like, bitch, I don't know how they got sent out too. What's really shocking is that she didn't assume that it's Kitty, because this happened right after Kitty was like so mad at her. Like, Kitty was just pissed at her for days, and I'm just shocked that she did not suspect that it's Kitty. And of course, the whole goodwill thing came into play, you know, like how like the boss got lost and then the letters get sent out, stuff like that. But of course, we all know it's Kitty. I mean, this bitch is sneaky as fuck. So Josh finds out, and of course it's complicated because he's her sister's ex-boyfriend, and then Lara Jean's grand idea to solve this issue is to jump into Peter's arm and kiss him in front of the entire school, I think. Oh my god, that scene was really good. I mean, like, it's just so iconic in my opinion. I was like, damn, bitch. Now let's quickly talk about the dad. The dad is just so wonderful. I love him so much, and the scene where he's sad when he found out that Margot and Josh broke up really makes me sad because no one told him about it, you know? I always feel so sad when he get left out because he wants to be a good dad for his daughters, and he's like genuinely hurt if one of them kept something away from him or like kept something from him. And it's just like, you guys need to tell your dad. I mean, like, I know that he's a dad and he doesn't get it, but like, he's trying and he's so wonderful, and I love the dad so much. He's such a good dad. So Peter and Lara Jean pretend to date. So this is when this whole plot started happening. So of course they have their own reasons to why they come up with this plan. Peter just wants to make Genevieve jealous, I believe. So Genevieve is like the ex-best friend of Lara Jean, and she's also the ex-girlfriend of Peter. And then for Lara Jean is to make sure that Josh does not find out about how she feels about him, so she dates someone else for that. Now this is a scene that got me pissed off, and I'm so glad it's not even in the movie. So Lara Jean and Margot made a pact to not have sex until they're at least 21 or something like that. It's like on page 159. Lara Jean finds out that her sister and Josh had sex. I don't know if she's like freaking out about that they had sex or that she found out through a fucking letter. I don't like the fact that Lara Jean is just like, I'm very close with Margot, we're like great sisters, and then you go behind her back and read a private letter for your sister from someone else. It's supposed to be a private thing. How the hell are you gonna be like, I love Margot, I would never do shit like this to her, I would never disrespect her, never, and then you go to her room, you find this letter, and then you read it, and then you get butthurt. Like, Lara Jean is just so dumb sometimes. Honestly, she gets butthurt. I don't even know if she's hurt that they had sex or that Margot broke the pact because they were supposed to have sex when they're at least 21. I don't even remember, but damn it, Lara Jean, you piss me off. And I hate the fact that she does not get called out for reading Margot's letter. She really doesn't. Like, no one really, you know, call her out. Even though at the end, Kitty gets called out for reading Lara Jean's letter about the boys and stuff like that. But no, not Lara Jean. She does not get called out about this letter. Oh my god, I was so pissed when I read that scene because it just pissed me off, honestly. And I'm so glad that this is not in the movie at all. Thank God. It's just gonna be messy, honestly. So after months of fake dating, the dad and Kitty noticed that Lara Jean and Peter, you know, they have something going on, or like Peter really likes Lara Jean. And of course we have that scene of him kissing her when he's not supposed to, and she's like, oh my God, do I have feelings for him? And then of course this scene pissed me off so much. I don't get how people like this scene, because I think I read a comment where they're like, I can't believe they didn't have this scene in the movie. What the hell? That was like one of my favorite scenes in the book. And I'm like, I hate this scene. I'm glad that it's not in the movie at all. So Josh kisses Lara Jean in the book. This pissed me off because she's still Peter's fake girlfriend. I know that they're not really dating, but from the point of view from other people like Josh, she's dating someone. So I don't like the fact that he thinks it's okay for him to kiss her. You can't do shit like that. I know that Josh still likes Lara Jean, and she treats him kind of shitty, honestly, because she's like, let me avoid this entire thing by dating someone else, or like fake dating someone else. And of course it's complicated between them two because of Margot. And also his concern after he kissed her was that, oh my God, what are we going to do about Margot? Like, he doesn't even think that, oh my God, this girl is like someone's girlfriend, this is just wrong. No, he's like, oh my God, this girl is my ex-girlfriend's sister. What am I gonna do? Bitch, you're gonna apologize like a decent human being. Like, what the hell? So of course Lara Jean realizes that she does not love Josh. She loves Peter in some way, or like she has like a bigger crush on Peter. I don't even know. It's complicated, and it's really hot in my room right now. So Margot, I don't like her at all. So she's back from winter break and she's just rude and bitchy, and I'm like, bitch, if you don't shut the fuck up, we're gonna have a problem. Her comments about Josh, even though I don't like him, I'm still pissed that Margot still thinks that like he's like obsessed with her and stuff like that. Like, bitch, you're not that fucking special. And Lara Jean's like, bitch, he's not even thinking about you, so stop acting like you're the shit, okay? So of course we get that ski trip. Jesus. This is just messy real quick, because Peter says that he likes her, and then Lara Jean freaks out, you know, and this is where it's gonna go south real quick, because let me tell you, this will play a big ass part in the second book. And I don't want to say some shit, mostly because I have not finished P.S. I Still Love You, but the hot tub scene, like, I know it's cute and shit, but like, it's messy. It's really messy. Of course they make out in the hot tub scene, and then Genevieve, this bitch, spreads the rumor that they had sex in the hot tub. Peter and Lara Jean have a fallout, and then this Christmas party shit, I don't even remember. Of course there's always gonna be a fight at this party. So Margot hears everything, this whole conversation between Lara Jean, Peter, and Josh. And then when she learns that Josh kissed Lara Jean, she blames literally everything on her sister, even though Lara Jean did not kiss Josh. And that's where I'm like, you're not a good sister. Like, I'm sorry, but you're not. Josh kissed Lara Jean. She didn't kiss him, he kissed her first. And yes, oh my gosh, this is just so fucking messy in so many ways. I just don't like the fact that Margot blames everything on Lara Jean about this whole scandal and shit like that. Like, no. Oh my god, it's just so messy, because like everyone is involved in some way, and it's just messy. Like, this book, this drama is messy. But then of course at the end, the makeup, I'm so glad this is not like a big thing in the movie, because in the movie they make up really quickly. And I just like the fact that Josh didn't kiss Lara Jean, because that's just gross. So at the very end of the book, Kitty confesses that she was the one who sent out the letters and stuff like that. We call her out, you know, for reading the letters and how that's wrong, and then Lara Jean doesn't get called out for reading Margot's letter. Like, what the hell? And then at the end of the book, it ends on like a decent note. So of course there's gonna be a second book, but it ends with Lara Jean being hopeful that maybe she can repair things with Peter. So that's that, I guess. It's just like a messy book now that I think about it. Like, the drama is just too much. It just goes on forever. Oh my god, just even a second book, just a fucking continuation for this drama, for this hot tub thing. Oh my god. But at the same time, it's really fun and entertaining. So of course I'm gonna continue with the series. So that is it for my book review and discussion for To All the Boys I Loved Before by Jenny Han. It's been a journey. Actually, I finished this book in like 2 days, so like it wasn't even that long of a journey. It was like a really quick read. So right now I'm reading the second book and I cannot wait to finish the second book and see how I feel about it. And I cannot wait to read the third book because I have not read the third book at all. Quite excited to just finish this trilogy. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos and I will see you guys later. Goodbye. You got the devil